Now double your money and make it stack. I'm on to the next one, on to the next, on to the next one, on to.
Seatbelts. They're a really important part of driving. I mean, if you're not going to wear one, you might die. So it's really important that you just have a seatbelt, because I know you might not look as cool as me, but you still got to wear them. Okay, now, there are a couple different types of seatbelts, but the 3-point seatbelts are the most important because they can stop internal injuries. And that's one of the worst things in a crash, because they might not see you having internal injuries, but it could kill you faster than an external injury. So they're really important to keep track of. Another important feature of seatbelts is that they minimize your head movement, which can cause whiplash or even a fatal injury to your spine. And that's something that you never want to happen in a crash. Now, the way you wear a seatbelt is the most important thing about wearing a seatbelt. So, there is this strap that goes over your torso, and this strap which goes around your waist. And both of them have to be exactly like this when you click it, which I cannot do. Okay, so, another way that you can't do it is sit like this, because I know it can be kind of uncomfortable sometimes around your neck, and you're kind of tempted to do that, but if you do that, then there's going to be no support and for your midsection, and that's going to mean that your waist is pulled and your pelvis is going to turn, which could give you a permanent back injury. So, another thing that you can't do is you cannot put it on behind you, because that defeats the purpose, and you have to wear it, because if you don't wear it, then there's no point of it even being there, and it's one of the most important parts of driving a car.
Wearing a seatbelt can save your life. Buckling up can be the difference between a major injury or death and coming out of an accident in a functional condition. Use both the lap belt and the shoulder harness if your car is equipped with both. The shoulder strap keeps you from hitting the steering wheel during a collision, and the lap belt helps you to keep your body in the seat.
How can that blah blah?
Oh my god, girl, prom was so much fun.
Yeah, it really was.
You ready for the shore?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, let's go.
Kate, you should really put your seatbelt on.
Nah, dude, I'm good. Seatbelts are for losers.
Oh my god, I don't think so. What if we get in an accident?
Wow, tonight was the best night of my life. I love prom so much. Time for the shore.
It was fun. I kind of want to go down the shore with you, though, because you're a pretty dangerous driver.
No,
even though you wear your seatbelt all the time.
Not? Wow, we just swerved so bad.
I know. Thank God we were wearing our seatbelts.
And I was like, baby, 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 oh, like, baby, baby, baby.
One night last year, we were driving home from our oldest son's ballet recital. He's 14 years old.
You know, we thought everything was going well, and then we just got in this really bad crash, and he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Now, our little Peter can't dance anymore. He'll never dance again.
He wanted to be a professional ballerina. Oh God, now his dreams are crushed, all because he didn't wear a seatbelt. And I said, Peter, you know, forget about putting your little shoes on. You gotta wear your seatbelt. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Oh my God.
How low can you go? How low can you go?
Now, you see I'm shoveling in a garden here because I have a perfectly healthy back, which you might not have if you're in a car accident without a seatbelt, because the rotation of the pelvis that can happen can do permanent damage to your back, and that can leave you paralyzed for life if you even do survive the crash.
Now,
I'm about to take a dive in this pool, and you can compare that to how you got to take a dive into seatbelt safety. Now, let's review. What have we learned? Now, seatbelts are one of the most important parts of driving. Now, they may not seem like much, but they could save your life. Because keep in mind, you're 2 times more likely to live after a possibly fatal crash if you're wearing a seatbelt. Also, the hospital bill tends to be 50% less after a crash if you were wearing your seatbelts, because unprotected victims who weren't wearing their seatbelts tend to have been much more injured. Also, make sure you wear your seatbelt correctly. if you don't put it on correctly, then it could actually do more damage to you than if you weren't wearing it correctly. So basically, it's not worth it to not wear a seatbelt because it could save your life one day. So click it or ticket.
0 to 60 in 3.5. Baby, you got the key. Now shut up and drive. Shut up.